Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe a copyright under 17U.S.C. 107.
Fair use reaction. Blackmail Advice TV. We in the building. Let's go.
Ringo TV.
Welcome to Blackmail Advice TV. Top of the morning, early in the morning live stream. Welcome to the show. We got a lot to talk about. Got to talk about this particular video that's trending. It's just one of those videos that you kind of have those thoughts and you feel that something is wrong and you think that it's just you that feel that way, and then you pretty much see a video like this. So what exactly is going on? Well, we're going to react to this particular video, right? This is a YouTuber with a mega channel. I think he have like about probably 14 or 15 million subscribers. He made a video with some interesting allegations regarding YouTube and the practices of what's going on and his experience. And I also want to share my own experiences and things that I feel, things that I see, and things that other creators are feeling and seeing. And sometimes you feel like you're the only one going through this. And it's just not, if you're a content creator, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of those situations where you're on YouTube, you're playing by the rules, you're doing what you got to do, and you look around the YouTube streets and you see things happening, and you know something ain't right. You're looking at what you're doing, the work you put in, and you're trying to figure out, well, why my numbers is not like this? Why my numbers is not off the chain? And then you look at other people's platform and they're not doing no work. I'm talking about their production is garbage. They don't offer no commentary, no education, nothing. And they get extreme views. And you're sitting there and you're shaking your head because it's like you find yourself working harder, providing the best material you can possibly push out there. And yet the YouTube system is like it's playing games with you, and you feel targeted. It's a weird feeling, fam. The only way I can explain this is you would have to be a content creator to understand exactly what I'm talking about, right? Let me see who we got in the building. Since it's early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Let me shout a few people out. We got fitness information in the building. Let me see. I'm not sure if I could pronounce your name. Is that Uzzy Yahoo? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name properly. But if I didn't pronounce it properly, my apologies. I'm just going to say Uzzy. And then we got Frederick in the building. What's going on? Right? So we're talking about this particular YouTuber. He goes by the name Corey X Kenshin. Corey X Kenshin. He have a mega channel, over 15 million subscribers. He had an issue. The video has literally gone viral, and a lot of top YouTubers that get heavy numbers, they all made reactions to this video already. I think this video came out a couple of days ago, and it's trending heavy. So we got to talk about it. We got to find out exactly what's going on here, because something is not right. And let's just look at it like this. As content creators, we don't own YouTube, right? We don't own YouTube. None of us do, right? But YouTube has policies and they has rules. At the end of the day, because, I've watched Abba and Preach's reaction, and I get what they saying. At the same time, I think that as black men, especially in the space, I think that we need to make sure that we're not thinking like a defeated black person when it comes to these type of issues. I think that we really have to open our mouth and speak and be honest about what we feel, and don't just say stuff like, because I watched the Abba and Preach review of this brother's video, and they were like, well, just get your bag. Don't worry about it. Just get your bag. Be quiet. They ain't say necessarily be quiet. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but in all actuality, they're just saying, well, just get your money and just kind of, just chill out, because you know how it is. But see, that's the problem. Knowing how it is the problem. Because we deal with equality when it comes to everything in life. Women want equality with men. And then we have rules and regulations that we must follow. But if we're not on an equal playing field as content creators, then that's very discouraging. It's very discouraging to know that as a black man, there's a possibility that because I'm a black creator, that I'm not favored by the system. Think about how that must feel. Because again, this guy on the screen, this guy got 15 million subscribers. So not only is he getting numbers, but he's also making a hell of a lot of money. But yet it's still an issue for him because it's a principle thing. Now his story is crazy. I mean, his story made my eyebrows go up because, again, a lot of you that view my content, you don't understand the things that I go through behind the scenes. You really don't know what I go through. I go through a lot, fam. A whole lot. I put in a lot of work, bro. Like seriously, if you look at all my content, look at how consistent I am. Look at how much work and dedication I put in. But you know what's so interesting about that? I put in so much work and don't get nothing in return. It feels almost like someone put a limiter on my platform. I can't explain it, nor do I have the proof that this is happening, but I have that deep inner feeling. And being that I'm with the Most High and I have spiritual discernment, I know that my gut feeling is not lying to me. I feel as if though there is a limiter that is placed on certain creators that prevent them from growing, that prevent their numbers from going up, that hide their videos, hide their notifications. I have subscribers that hit me up and they'll send me videos, right? Say, hey, bro, could you do a video about this? And I would write them back. And I'll be like, bro, I did a video on that last year. And they'll be like, I never even seen your video, fam. I had to send them the direct link. The video, they can't even find the video. I got people that tell me they don't get no notifications. I have people that come tell me, bro, I don't know what happened. I was subscribed to your channel. I went and I checked and I was unsubscribed. I'm serious. For the past couple of days, my subscriber count was literally stuck at one number and it didn't even move. It'll go up 2 subscribers, then go back down. It'll go up 10, then go back down to the same number. This is very, very weird. This is a very, very weird phenomenon. See, before we get into the video, I got to share my story. I got to share how I feel about certain things. Because as a content creator, I'm sure other creators may be going through something similar. I'm talking about, I left because when you reach a certain subscriber count, you get like a live count feature. And you can kind of see your subscriber count and just keep it on your desktop and just kind of see where the numbers is going. And I'll see it go up and then it'll go back down to the same number. Let's say, for example, I'm at, I don't even know how many subscribers I got. I think I got about 43. I think 43,000. Let's just say it stays stuck at about 43,200 or something like that. 43,200 or 43,290. I think that's where it's stuck at. 43,290. And it would go up 5 more subscribers. Then it'll go back down to 43,290. And it'll stay like that for 7 hours. And I'll have done probably 2 or 3 live streams. And all of those live streams, everybody's in the building, the house is packed. And for whatever reason, nobody subscribed. And it's like I'm shaking my head because I'm like, just last 2 weeks, I think I gained like 3,000 subscribers in 1 week. So it's like there's this up and down thing going on. I can't figure out what it is, but see, after looking at this guy's story, it's like it's making sense now. It makes a lot of sense because it's like, let me run down my list. Let me look at this list that I have here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm not putting it on the screen. I'm just going to read it to you because these are a couple of things that creators are dealing with. I know that this is what I deal with. A lot of content creators are dealing with issues pertaining to the following that I'm going to read. Maybe they might have more issues. But one of the issues a lot of content creators that are trying to grow their platform is dealing with is subscriber count, where their subscriber count is not moving up. Instead, it's moving down. It's as if though their subscribers is being purposely deleted. Because again, I have several people that hit me up on Instagram and they'll tell me, bro, I don't know what's going on, but I had to subscribe to your channel again. And I'm like, why? They were like, I don't know. Somebody removed me. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's almost like the numbers, it's not adding up. And I know I can't be the only one going through this because I work very hard and I put out the best content. My numbers are supposed to be crazy. I'm supposed to be recommended all over YouTube, but for some odd reason, it's not that way. That's why I be telling people to share the videos, click the like button, because this is why. Y'all think that I'm just here tripping. No, I'm trying to cover all bases. I'm like, look, if everybody's clicking the like button and if everybody's being active, then why the videos are not being pushed? What's going on? So it's like what's really happening behind the scenes? Because again, you're viewing the stream, but you don't understand that this is a business. People put in work producing content. This is how they earn a living. And when their numbers are not doing what they're supposed to do, you got to really question what's going on. Is there real equality on YouTube? Because, you know, before I get into the list, a lot of times YouTube send you out these little surveys and they'll ask content creators like, you know, what are their thoughts about their experience on YouTube? I stopped filling that stuff out because to me, it's a waste of time. I filled it out a few times, let them know what I, would like to see or things that is just not right. and you don't get no response. You don't get nothing. It's like some sort of survey, and it's like a waste of time because I feel like most creators are just ignored. It's a horrible feeling. This is why I keep saying, like, a lot of y'all watch the content, y'all enjoy the content, but y'all don't know what we got to deal with just to give you content. You don't understand how many times I be like, look, I don't even feel like doing nothing. Don't even feel like making no videos because it feels like you just wasting your time. It's a horrible feeling, fam. You have to experience it to know. Imagine spending hours pouring out your heart, giving the best information, the best advice, the best material, and the video didn't even crack 5,000 views, and you have 43,000 subscribers. Think about that. Let the math, let it ring a bell. Let it do something to your mind. Are you trying to see what I'm saying? If you have 43,000 subscribers and you put out a video and your video is just cracking around 3,000 views, you gonna tell me something ain't wrong? You don't think something's wrong with that math? It's not adding up. Because normally if somebody subscribed to you and a video popped up, they're gonna click on your video. They're gonna check. So it really speaks volume to the magnitude of the problem. Because here's the thing, fam. I'm not the smartest guy in the world when it comes to math, but I do know how to add and subtract. If a content creator have 43,000 subscribers and he uploads a video, the notification's normally supposed to go out to everybody that's subscribed to them. Those viewers, if they like that person's content, is going to come to the platform, click the video. That click is going to be a view. So if a video only have 2,000 views, 3,000, 4,000 the most, but you got 43,000 subscribers, something is not right. And here's another thing. We're just talking about the people that are subscribed to you. What about the people that are not subscribed to you that should be viewing your video? That speaks even more to the problem. And see, this is just a small portion of the things people deal with. Now, subscriber count is one of the issues. Videos not being pushed is another one. View suppression is another one. There are videos that I post that is some of the best commentary on YouTube. Another person can react to the same video, and all they did is make facial expressions, and the video is probably doing numbers of 20,000 or more views. And I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this situation and I'm like, the person didn't even speak, bro. The person didn't even give no commentary. Nothing. There's this one channel on YouTube, I'm not going to name the name, where this creator, well, I can't even call them a content creator. All the person does is upload videos from TikTok. That's all they do. That particular user probably is gaining 1,000 subscribers a day. And all they do is upload TikTok videos. They don't do no work, no creation, no content, just re-uploading other people's videos. They already got a YouTube plaque already. They already done past 100K. Could you believe that? They already passed 100K subscribers. They haven't even been on YouTube long, and they already got a play button plaque and didn't do no work. Do you know how that feels? Do you know how that feels to know that you've been on YouTube since 2006? Putting in work. I uploaded probably more than 3,000 videos on YouTube in combination with all of my channels. And from 2006 to now, I'm just at 43,000 subscribers. It ought to make you laugh, right? But see, again, that's just the game. That's the madness that brothers deal with. It's very discouraging, fam. Right? And then you got to deal with being shadow banned. You hear a lot of content creators talking about their channel is shadow banned. It's a phenomenon that we can't prove, but we know something is wrong. So we call it being shadow banned. Now, why would YouTube shadow ban you? What would be the purpose of that if you're following community guidelines, if you're creative, if you're a good content creator? Why would you be placed in a category like that? If it even exists, because we don't know for a fact. But at the same time, there are a lot of content creators that feel like they're in a prison. That's the best way I could put it. I be feeling like I'm in a prison on YouTube. As much as I put out content that you enjoy, behind the scenes, I'm not really happy about the fact of subscriber count issues, videos not being pushed, view count suppression, shadow banning. Those type of issues, really, it's very discouraging. But I keep pushing. I keep putting out content. You see how diligent I am. You see how consistent I am. Because consistency is the key to the breakthrough. But at the same time, think about those circumstances, fam. Think about how you would feel if you're constantly putting in work, the best work. And it's like it's not going nowhere. There's channels that are just sitting at 100 subscribers, and some of these people are putting out good work, and their channel is not even moving. And it's like, come on, something's wrong. There's no way. There's no way that this channel is not getting no numbers. That's crazy. You got content creators that got larger platforms than mine, and I know they sit back and they ask themselves the same question like, bro, Ringo be putting out some fire content. Why that brother is not at 100K already? Why his views are not 50,000 views, 100,000 views? Why it's not like that? Why? And this guy's putting in that much work. So when I look at this brother's video, it really make me believe what I've been thinking all this time. That there is possibly favoritism. And it's not even a white or black thing. That's another thing I want to focus on, because that particular brother, he believed that it's a white or black issue. I don't think it's a white or black issue. I think this has to do with the influence level of the content creator. I believe that as a content creator, certain people that have it, they know. And for some odd reason, they suppress their growth as much as they can to possibly discourage you from moving forward. See, none of that stuff I can actually prove, but with the experience that I have, it's serious, fam. You got people being shadow banned, people not seeing the videos you post, subs not getting notifications. How many times I upload a video or I go live, you might receive the notification tomorrow. You'll be like, wait a minute, why am I receiving a notification? How many of you have received notifications from my videos a day or two later? And you're like, the brother did the video like 2 days ago and you're now getting a notification. It's crazy, right? Subs not getting notifications, people being unsubscribed. Again, I got people that send me messages telling me they had to resubscribe to my channel because for some odd reason, they were unsubscribed. I can't unsubscribe nobody from my platform, so I don't know who's doing that. YouTube not recommending your videos. Why is that? How is it that I can put in this much work, providing commentary on various topics, very engaging commentary, that I know people would love to hear. But yet, the videos are not getting big numbers. That doesn't make sense. I know a channel on YouTube, the guy only got 1,000 subscribers. Every time this guy posts a video, his videos are getting 20,000, 30,000 views, and the guy is not even talking about nothing. And I'm like, nah, this doesn't make any sense. There's something going on here. And this YouTuber is making it known. He's making it known, even though he don't have 100% proof, even though his information that he shared is very, very telling. We're going to get into that shortly. But at the same time, something is wrong, fam. YouTube not recommending your videos, people impersonating you on YouTube. All types of stuff goes on where people literally create profiles acting like you, trying to misguide people into thinking it's you when it's not you. Creating drama, all sorts of stuff, fam. False complaints. People making false complaints. Reporting things. Fake complaints. All this type of abuse content creators endure. The feeling you're being targeted. That's how that brother feel. That's how I feel. Putting in a lot of work but getting nothing in return. That's a horrible feeling. Very, very horrible. Other people growing faster, but they put in zero work. Again, I can't tell you the countless amounts of channels that I visit. And the person don't do no work, fam. I'm talking about no creativity, nothing. The people are getting crazy numbers and they don't do no work. Are all content creators really treated equally? I personally doubt that. I don't believe that as a content creator, when you come on YouTube, I do not believe that you are treated fairly in the system. I truly believe that there's something else going on. I can't really explain it. That basically they just pick and choose who they want to promote. I really believe that. And nobody could tell me otherwise. Because the experience that I had since 2006 on the Ringo for Life channel, down to the Ringo TV Raw channel, all the way to over here, proves my point. Being on YouTube from 2006 till now, I should be at 900,000 subscribers to 1 million already. I should be at a million subscribers by now. I'm an OG on YouTube. But you got people that'll join in 2001. They already at 1 million subscribers. It's crazy. And they don't even offer anything to the community. All they do is play games, and YouTube promotes it. And that makes creators very frustrated. Very, very frustrated. So now, let's take a listen to this brother's video. Let's take a listen to this, react to this. And if you're a content creator and you're going through similar things and you're trying to figure out what's going on, make a video about it. Share your thoughts and your experience on what you feel, because I'm at the point where I'm like, look, this is YouTube system. They're going to do what they're going to do. It is what it is. But at the same time, they got guidelines and they got policies and different things. So I'm like, are we really equally treated? Are we? I mean, you're supposed to be a creator, a content creator, right? And to know that you're not being treated fairly is discouraging. Because it's like, when you make a video, it's like you're expecting it to do well, and then it's not doing well, but you did your best, and you put in your all. You did a better job than many other people. But their videos are promoted, yours is not. Think about how that make you feel. It's crazy. But now, let's listen to this brother's video, find out exactly what he had to say. And hopefully we can all learn something, because it's going to open your eyes on what he experienced. And again, he have over 15 million subscribers. Most would be like, well, what are you complaining about? You got 15 million subscribers, you're making a lot of money. It's not about that, fam. It's about the fact that we should be all treated the same when it comes to the algorithm and so forth. If I put in the work and I put in creativity and my video is good, the algorithm should promote my videos to the audience that want to hear my videos. Why would you promote someone else that is not putting in the work? Why would you promote people that promote mediocre content that have no value? But the people that put in the work, it's like they don't even exist. How could someone that have 43,000 subscribers post videos consistently, and yet each of his videos only get about 3,000 views? 4,000 the most. 20,000 on a good day. How is that possible? That doesn't make logical sense. Something's wrong with the system. Because if no one that is a new viewer was watching me, then by the pure fact of having 43,000 subs, my views should be around 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 10,000 at least per video. But that's not happening. And plus, you got to factor in the fact that other people that are not subscribed are viewing my videos. So what's really going on here? Is there something going on with the system? Are people behind the scenes doing things that's preventing certain creators from growing? It's crazy, but let's get into this video, find out what this brother got to say, because this is a serious issue, fam. Very, very serious, but let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere, having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously.
You see that? So right there, we know this is a serious issue. And if you watch the stream from the beginning, I shared my thoughts of things that I've experienced. And a lot of times, as a content creator, they make it to a point where you feel like you can't really talk to nobody about these issues. Like this guy, being that he's at 15 million subs, he got a YouTube rep. I guess this is some special treatment you get. When you reach a certain number of subs, you get appointed a YouTube rep that you can literally communicate with, and they will communicate to YouTube on whatever issues you may have. Now, that sounds nice, right? Imagine that. You have a YouTube rep. Forget about filing a counterclaim or, responding to some allegation or going to Twitter, YouTube team to plead your case. When you got sub count like that, you have a YouTube rep that you can go to. Do you know that, fam? They appoint a special person to help him with his issues. He have a direct person he can go to that can help resolve all his issues. Why can't all content creators have that? Okay, yeah, he have 15 million subscribers, but at the end of the day, let's be reasonable here. A YouTube rep? A YouTube rep? So we're really not treated equally. You got to get to a certain number in order to be treated a certain way. So now, if he's having this problem, how can someone like me or someone that only have 500 subscribers, how can that content creator get any help if they're in a dire situation? How could they get any help? What if you only have 300 subscribers and you have an issue with 2 of your videos and something happened and you need help? Basically, there's nothing you could do about it. That's sad, man.
YouTube. You guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the 3 options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel.
Nobody wants to have that type of narrative when it comes to a situation like this. You don't want to make it an issue of racism. But being that as black people, we've been through so much in this country, so much in society, you can't help but feel that way, if that makes any sense. You can't but feel something don't feel right. And then his story is so crazy, it would make you feel like that. That's the thing that's really shocking about this, because I listened to his story. He brought forth some allegations. But when you look at the data, it's like, wow, I can't believe they did that. And if they did that to him and he got 15 million subscribers, then I know nobody ain't listening to me. I don't stand a chance. And he has a YouTube rep. This is crazy, fam.
This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant and only my video seemed to be age restricted.
Now think about that. Only his video was age restricted. Everybody else video was good to go. Does that sound familiar, ladies and gentlemen? Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar, ladies and gentlemen? Remember the other day I told you that somebody filed some bogus complaint claiming privacy to a Kevin Samuels video that I reacted to? Y'all remember that? Well, everybody else that did reactionary videos to Kevin Samuels' video, they did that over a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. Mega channels, various channels. But yet, lo and behold, some random person decides to file a bogus complaint claiming privacy, which is bogus, by the way. Those are the things that content creators deal with. You see that? So how do you think this brother feel to know that he's playing a video game? Everybody else's video is perfectly good. He get age restricted. Now, you have to understand, fam, again, as a viewer, you're viewing content. As a content creator, we make money from the content that we post. So imagine him at 15 million subscribers and he upload a video and the video get age restricted. If it's age restricted, it's not going to get monetized. So that means he's going to lose a whole lot of money. I'm talking about at 15 million subscribers, him getting numbers of 2 million, 3 million views. That one video would have probably brought him in. Man, I'm talking about way more than 10 bands, fam. And then possibly the ad revenue of the video will go down. But sometimes the numbers can really go high, fam, where off of one video at 3 million views and it's viral, that video will bring him about 10 bands or more on one video. One video. People be thinking that content creators are just sitting on YouTube playing games. This is not a game, fam. This is business. It's serious business. So now, if his video is age restricted, he's losing money that he should be making. But now imagine him looking at all the other content creators and their videos is good. That's going to make you feel some type of way to know that you putting in the work and you're not getting rewarded for your labor. That's exactly how content creators feel when they put in all this time and energy and their videos are not getting nowhere. It don't make no sense, fam. You know what I mean? This is wild, fam.
And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected.
Wow.
They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I send him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but
that particular YouTuber that he's mentioning, I think he have about 35 million subscribers. So he's using him as a reference base to try to figure out, okay, you got more subs than me, but your video is doing good and my video is age restricted. Let's hear what he got to say.
I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that...
He said because the guy is not black. I don't necessarily think it's a white or black issue. I don't think it's that. It's a deeper situation. I can't figure it out. I don't know who's behind the curtain, but I don't think it's a white or black issue. It may have some elements to that because we know how the world is. So it's not like I'm in denial. I just don't want to believe that that's the issue. Now, if it comes out that that's the issue, then hey, it's going to be really, really serious, fam. To know that as a content creator, my success is going to be determined based on my skin complexion. That's sad. You know what I mean? And it's very discouraging because it's like when you upload videos, it's almost like, hey, let me upload this video, but hey, it ain't going to do well anyway because, hey, I'm black. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those type of situations. But let's hear what he got to say. Let's wrap this thing up. Let's go.
The things in the games that you play, all that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So wow. I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that?
Now think about it, fam. This guy got a YouTube rep. Imagine that. You got somebody you can email and talk to. That's crazy, right? Imagine that as a content creator, you have somebody you can email and talk to direct. And they could go to the policy team and find out what's going on to resolve all of your issues. That's crazy. But all other creators, we don't got that. So right there, we're not treated equally. We're not. I mean, you have special treatment, right? If you got a rep, that means you got special treatment. I don't. So if something happened with your channel, you can call up your rep. You could resolve that and be back in business. Another creator, he can have some drama going on. He don't got nobody to contact. That's crazy, fam. When I tell you, man, if that's not discouraging, I don't know what else to tell you.
He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction.
Wow.
They took it off.
That's crazy.
After they already rejected my appeal. Wow. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it.
That's crazy, fam. That right there is wild. Because, okay, if the video got age restricted, it must have been within reason, right? But notice his rep sent the info to the policy team, and they looked at it and they realized that, hey, this other content creator that got 35 million subs, his video is good. So they basically removed the age restriction on his video. That's crazy, right? But it gets more interesting. It gets way more interesting because basically what happened was, and it looks really fishy, man. And again, when I see stuff like this, it really confirms a lot of my suspicions and the things that I feel and the things that I've been going through for a very long time. It confirms it, fam. A lot of content creators, especially in the black sector, fam, y'all all feeling the same thing. This is why we need more people to make videos talking about these issues so the word can get out there. Because when I tell you, I feel like there is someone that is watching my every move. My every move, fam. And they don't want me to reach anyone. That's how I feel. Horrible feeling. But it feels like that. It feels like there are entities that are out there that know what I do, know my greatness, but they don't want me to shine because I'm too good at what I do. Meaning, the things that I do, the way that I speak, the commentary is so great that all these other creators that are in the same field, they don't stand a chance because of my creativity. Meaning, if this was a sport, I would outrun them. So the system is purposely making them win by suppressing me, which make me have to work harder to get a number. Does that make sense to you? That's exactly what I feel. Because you'll have other creators that know their work is not on my level, and they get more views. And they probably looking at me like I don't know why your videos is not doing better than mine, because your videos is what inspired me to do my videos. And it's like, this is crazy. But this is what's going on. So now YouTube basically took off the age restriction from his video based on the receipt that he have on the screen, because they saw that another guy who is white, mind you, his video was good to go. So now it kind of looks a little sketchy now, because it's like, so let me get this straight. You put the age restriction on my video. Okay, I understand that. But you took it off because my YouTube rep gave you the link to the video of another YouTuber? Really? But let's hear more, man, because it got bad after that.
Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too.
That's exactly what you should expect. Because, see, what you have to understand, fam, is this. Okay, YouTube took the age restriction off of his video. You would think that as a black man, you'll be happy about that and just go be quiet and have a good day. But the brother is like, nah. Why you took my age restriction off? You were supposed to put an age restriction on his. In other words, If I have an issue that was put on mine, put it on everybody's video. Why are we playing this game? Let's be fair about the situation. So at that moment, you can't look at the brother and say, oh, he don't have no right to be upset. He have a whole lot of concern right now to be upset. I would be upset to know that my video was demonetized and everybody else is making money and they're all playing a video game. Okay, if there was a scene in the video game that violates some sort of policy and it was age restricted, okay, cool. I don't have no problem if I broke some rule and I'm punished. It is what it is. I learned from it and I'm able to do better. Being on YouTube from 2006 to now, I understand what to do and what not to do. I know how to move in these YouTube streets. That's why when certain things is happening, I'm like, listen, either somebody is doing some dirt, somebody impersonating me, running around doing a bunch of mischief, because that's not how I move. You understand what I mean? I don't move like that. And when things is being done to me and things is popping up, I'm like, you know what? Somebody out there is working with Satan doing some evil. Because, you know, a lot of people send me things and people saying this and saying that. And I'm like, look, I don't know what's going on, but that have nothing to do with me. Like real talk. So to see what happened to him, it only confirms everything that I've experienced. It confirms it. His video was literally on age restriction and they took it off because his YouTube rep that we don't got access to no YouTube rep, right? I don't recall getting no emails saying that I got a YouTube rep that I could contact. Because if that was the case, I'll be having conversations with that YouTube rep every single day. Telling them about all sorts of issues. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of these content creators that got millions of subs, their channels just keep growing to hundreds of millions and they got all sorts of connections with YouTube because they got special treatment. But smaller creators, we don't get nothing. When I tell you, that's sad. But anyway, let's hear the rest of his story. Let's go.
But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence.
Wow.
So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play.
And there's nothing wrong with him sending a letter, ladies and gentlemen. When things like this happen, it have to concern you. Because the last thing you would want to feel is that you're being targeted or, if I did something wrong, let me know what I did so that I know. Because if I'm wrong about something and I'm the only one being punished and everybody else is having a good old time, I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm going to feel some type of way because now it's like you're singling me out. That means I'm targeted and I didn't even do nothing. And a lot of us creators, we feel like that. We feel like we're purposely being targeted even though you ain't do nothing wrong. Imagine you ain't do nothing wrong and you're being punished. That's so unfair. That's why the brother is frustrated and voicing his opinion. And if someone from YouTube see his video, which I'm sure they seen his video, these are things that needs to be addressed. No content creator should feel like they are targeted or suppressed. No creator should feel like that. When you come to YouTube, you should be inspired to produce content. You shouldn't come on YouTube feeling like, man, if I'm black, they're not going to promote my videos. Or if I'm not doing nothing ratchet, they're not going to promote my video. Because that's another thing, fam. You got these, and see, this is something I got to talk about, fam, for a brief moment before we get in the video. Have you ever noticed how all these young rappers that are singing trap music, rapping about drugs, guns, violence, killing, in all of their music videos, they look like damn demons. All you see them doing is pointing guns at the screen, wilding out. Is that the image of us black men? It's disgusting, fam. It's embarrassing. But you know what's so sad? That mess get promoted by YouTube every single day. Every time I tune in and I see one of these so-called rappers, these trap rappers, these young brothers rapping, they're all the same. They look like demons. All they doing is in the trap house, guns, drugs, our women twerking, shaking their butt. And those videos, 32 million views, 45 million views. The brother is not even signed to a record label, but his numbers are crazy. And his music is destructive and satanic. But it's favored by the YouTube gods. Isn't that interesting? But you don't ever see videos of brothers doing productive things being promoted by YouTube. When I tell you that's a problem, and I've been on YouTube since 2006. YouTube started in 2005. I seen the growth and all the different changes, fam. I've been here on YouTube when they allowed you at one point where you could design your entire YouTube channel. I'm talking about you could have graphics, not that little artwork you see at the top on the profile page. I'm talking about the entire YouTube layout was customizable, including the player, everything you could have customized on YouTube back in the day. They took all of those features away. It was very nice. It was very nice. I used to design different people's YouTube channels. If they was to bring that back, man, that would be a game changer because it made you stood out. You could do all of your promotion. You can have all your artwork. It was really nice. One of these days, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to show you because I still have web archives of the old YouTube layout saved on my old computer. And I have a lot of screenshots. I'm going to do a video where I'm going to show you what YouTube looked like in 2006. It'll blow your mind, fam. You'll be shocked. You'll be like, wow, that's how YouTube looked? Yeah. The layouts was crazy. They took away all of that stuff. I don't know what they did now, but if they was to bring back the old way, it'll be nice. But anyway, let's continue the story. Let's hear what he got to say.
That I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer?
I don't have no luck with human reviewers on YouTube, fam. I'm going to let you know that straight up and down. I don't know who those people are that review stuff sometimes. I really don't. It's like, is it a robot doing it or is it a human? Because look, again, I'm not the smartest when it comes to math, but I know that on YouTube there are billions of videos. Billions. I know a billion people don't work at YouTube. There is no possible way that somebody could review a video with so many videos to be reviewed. There is no way a human is doing that. It can't be. And if it is a human, it's probably a once in a moment thing. But I don't see how could there be that much manpower to review so many videos. I would hope that a human is reviewing my videos or any videos so that you can have a fair shake. Because a lot of times, and I'm going to be honest with you, fam, and I hope that YouTube is not practicing things like that. But in the workplace, in many different job companies, fam, a lot of people don't be doing their job, fam. They be writing false reports. They'll just delete stuff. and get rid of stuff, falsify information. When I tell you, it's disgusting, fam, of how the lack of professionalism is in various companies, where some workers will just sign off something that they were supposed to investigate and check, and they'll just write it off as, we did the inspection. And they never did the inspection. It got down to the point where sometimes when people have to inspect a business, they'll send the inspector and then they'll send another inspector that inspect the inspector to double check if that person is doing the job. It's horrible, fam. I would hate to know that a human is reviewing something that's very important, and because they don't feel like doing their job, that they just kind of just brush it off and just click a button and dismiss your whole situation because they didn't feel like reviewing it. That's sad if that's happening, man. That's sad. That's no different than if you're a brother, you in prison doing a bid, and you trying to come home, and you got your case going, and your attorneys, all of these folks are just playing games with your paperwork, fam. They playing games with your paperwork. You in prison suffering. You trying to go home to your kids, and they playing with your paperwork. You take this thing serious, but is your lawyers taking this thing as serious as you? What content creators need to know is YouTube and their policy team, the YouTube team, are they doing a thorough, professional job by the books? And they take every case serious. Because the way I feel, I shouldn't feel that way. I should have confidence in the system. It's sort of like police. Shout out to all the police that are doing their job. But I'm not really too fond of police because of experiences. You understand what I'm saying? You would have to walk in my shoes to know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are brothers, you know what I'm saying? You in New York or wherever you are. If you black, you already done know. You been there. I had many run-ins, many experiences. I'm not too fond of police, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's not going to ever change, fam, because it's so many experiences that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Being targeted falsely or mistaken identity. Stupid stuff, bro. And to experience all these different things, it kind of make you just not trust the system. So it'll be a sad situation as a content creator to know that there's favoritism. That's a horrible thing, man. It means that you shouldn't come to the platform with any big hopes about being successful at what you do, because it's not a fair playing field. The game is rigged. So it doesn't matter how much you put in as a content creator. It doesn't matter how much equipment you buy. It doesn't matter how much lights and cameras you have. None of that stuff mean nothing. Because at the end of the day, they'll promote who they want to promote. That's horrible if that's how it is. Imagine all the up and coming content creators that are trying to get it together, and they feel this type of pressure. Because YouTube is very competitive. Very competitive. The competition is high. But see, the thing that makes it sad is when you know you outcompete other people and you dominate at what you do, and still you're not getting rewarded. That's when you know something is wrong. Imagine your car is faster than everybody's car. You won the race. We saw you ride through the finish line. But they rewarded the other car that came in last place. You're showing them the camera saying, look, I was the one who crossed first. I have a faster car. They're like, no, based on our camera, you lost. That's exactly how I feel it is on YouTube, bro. That's a sad situation. Let's get back to his story.
That doubled down and rejected my appeal. Number 3, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision. My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10, 15 minutes.
Notice this. Him and his YouTube rep can talk by phone, fam. That's crazy, right? By phone, they could talk. Imagine you got issues on your platform and you could just call up your YouTube rep and resolve your issues like that. Wow.
And I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading?
Now, what he's saying there is real, fam. Imagine you take a break, you're not on YouTube for 9 months. You come back on YouTube, you get a copyright complaint for a video that you made 3 years ago. That don't make no sense, man. Like, it doesn't make any sense that you're getting these complaints. Why you ain't get the complaints 3 years ago? And why when you wasn't on YouTube, you didn't get the complaint? Why when you come back to YouTube and you start to re-upload videos and start to do your thing, all of a sudden you get something that knocks you back? That's exactly how a lot of Black creators feel on YouTube. It feels like the harder you work, the more you're being pushed back. In other words, the more you work, there's a resistance against you, preventing you from moving forward. I believe it's very unfair, fam. My personal opinion, the game is rigged. It's not fair, and it ain't going to change. Because just like with every company, you got to look at management. Somebody's pulling the strings. You know, you have various different companies where workers are suffering. They're not getting the proper equipment. They're working in unsafe conditions, and the supervisors are playing games, and people can get hurt. Well, in many different companies and businesses, the same issues can be present. Now, he's saying that YouTube did this, but we know that YouTube is a large company that got various different workers. A lot of times people think that YouTube is like one person. It's a big business with a lot of employees. It could be just that it could be one person that works, and they're in front of that computer, and it's sad. I hope it ain't that way, but I feel that it's a possibility that sometimes you might have an employee and they might go to your channel and just read the title of your video, and because their beliefs is different, it persuade their opinion on how they feel they should treat your case. I would hope that's not the case, man, because that's bad business practice. You should never, ever allow your personal beliefs to get in the way of you doing your job when it comes to very serious issues on YouTube, because you're dealing with people's livelihoods, you're dealing with people's businesses, you're dealing with content creation. It's very, very serious. And I would hate to know that a YouTube employee judge a content creator by not allowing them to have victory because they kind of came across their page and seen a title of a video and didn't like it. That's you should never let your job get in the way, or let your personal opinions get in the way of you doing your job. I would hate, because look, the reason why I know what I'm talking about, because I've been in the business world. I worked at different companies. I saw poor business practices. I saw people falsify information. You understand what I'm saying? And in our training, you had to report things like that. You had to report people that, you know what I'm saying, falsified info, people that were, I guess, exercising bad business practices. You had to report all of that type of stuff. It's very, very important because a lot of people like to engage in activity in companies that is not what the company represent. You know what I mean? And I would hate to know that YouTube is doing that, fam. That would be sad because it's like you can't depend on them to help you. You could be in a situation and you following all the rules and you just feel like, there's nothing I can do because they're not going to help me anyway. Sad.
I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again and I'm getting my numbers. They're climbing. They're exploding. I'm #1 trending. And then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, this black man, he's getting too many views. He's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know?
Now think about what he's about to say, fam. Think about what happened. A couple of days passed by. Now remember, his video was age restricted. His rep sent the info to the YouTube policy team. They came back, they removed the age restriction, and then he didn't like that. He wanted the other people to be punished too because he felt some type of way, right? In other words, why would you remove something that you put on my video? Why would you remove it? You put it on my video, let it stay, and then put it on the other person's video, right? But no, they removed it. In other words, okay, we took it away. Are you happy? That's how it comes across. Regardless how you may feel, it comes across as if though they took it off to make him happy so he could go away. Okay, come on. We took it off. You got 15 million subscribers. You're making good money. Come on. Have a good day. Just be quiet. That's how it comes off. Now listen.
They re-age restricted the video.
Wow.
They re-age restricted the video.
What?
I say,
wow. That is crazy. I have never seen something like that in my damn near, man, I don't know. I've been on YouTube probably like 16 years. Like 15, 16 years, fam. Damn. That's a long time. I've been serving a bid. I'd never seen something get age restricted, then it get removed, then it get placed back. If that does not speak volumes to a very serious problem, I don't know what else to tell you, fam. I've never seen something like that because YouTube is very strict with their policy. You don't want to play with YouTube when it comes to their policy, fam. Like, seriously, I've been on YouTube since 2006. I got into a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? Broke rules, did a lot of stuff. And then over time, I learned my lesson. You know what I mean? And I understand the game. I understand what I can do, what I can't do, what I could say, what I can't say. I know how the system works. So when things pop off, I'm like, look, something's wrong because I know I'm following what I got to do. You know what I mean? But now look what happened to him. This is crazy. Check it out.
No way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted.
Wow.
They got caught with their pants down.
Wow. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy. It's almost like, okay, let's just age restrict all of them. But you already age restrict this guy. You took it off, then you put it back. That's sad. How am I to have confidence now? After seeing this guy's video, how am I to have confidence? I already feel a certain type of way already. How am I to have confidence now? How are upcoming content creators to feel about their success with a situation like that? This needs to be addressed. This really needs to be addressed. This is crazy, fam. I don't have no more words for this, man.
They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa. Okay, We see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it.
Wow.
You thought that I wasn't going to like talk about this, make a video about it. You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube.
It's crazy.
You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on. So then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized?
That's a question that a lot of content creators feel. What he's feeling is similar to what I feel when I look at things and I'm trying to figure out what's really happening. And it's just crazy, man. TikTok is worse. I don't think y'all realize I already done started a TikTok, uploaded on TikTok, and already done went through BS over there. I'm not uploading nothing over there. That site is trash at the end of the day. I'm not even going over there. That site is for women. Literally. That site is not for men. It's literally a site for women. That's why when I do my reactions, it's always women. It's literally a site for women. I already done had my run-ins over there already. I'm not, please. I'm not even wasting no time over there. TikTok, you better off on TikTok. Nah, TikTok is trash, bro. Seriously. They don't support men. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I couldn't believe what they try to do. I'm like, nah, fam. Once I saw that, I put all my videos on private. All my videos I put on private over there. I ain't doing nothing over there, fam. And if I do use the site, it's going to be for something else, but not for the type of content that I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? It's bad over there. Matter of fact, they're so strict over there, fam, you'll lose everything. That's how easy it is. They have a lot of haters over there. There's a lot of stuff over there, man. I be watching and seeing a lot of people be doing a lot of stuff over there to other people, man. It's very grimy, man. It's like there's a lot of jealousy, man. It's jealousy all over social media. People just don't know how to stay in their lane, do what they do, and leave people alone. It's like they keep trying to pick on others, and they don't know how to just produce content and just focus on themselves. It's like they love to keep drama going and wasting time doing a bunch of foolery. But that's what is going on over there, and I don't got time for that mess. But let's listen to what he got to say.
Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the mortuary assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know?
You really can't call the situation a racist act just by the circumstances, because it's one of them things where you just can't say, oh, YouTube did this. YouTube is a whole company with a lot of different types of employees. So it could be anybody. It could be one worker that did something they weren't supposed to do. It could be somebody that's new on the job. They probably didn't know how to handle a situation. There's a lot of scenarios, but his situation is very, 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 very fishy. Very, very fishy, fam. It speaks volumes, man. I never seen nothing like that in the history of YouTube done, where your video was age restricted, then de-age restricted, and then age restricted again along with everybody else's video. It's like everybody else got punished now at the same time. That's crazy. It's almost like if somebody was caught and they realized it could turn into a mess, so they cleaned it up real fast. That's bad, man. And if that's happening to him, then I could just imagine what's happening to us, man. I don't think anything is fair at this point, man. It's sad. It's like it make you feel like no matter how much work you put in, it's not going to help you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like one of those type of things. It's like teaching other people to produce content. It's like I wanted to start a series on teaching content creators how to improve this, how to improve that. And it's like, why do that? It's like, why teach other creators on how to do this and how to do that to be successful on YouTube if there's a possibility that the system is purposely preventing you from growing? How could I help you with advice if the advice is not going to work? If that makes any sense. Even though the advice is good advice, how would you feel if I'm giving you that advice and you put it into practice and you're working hard, and you're not getting nothing, your channel not growing, nothing's working? You're going to think that my advice sucked, but it's not really that the advice sucks. Something's going on with the system, and that's something that really needs to be addressed, or else people ain't going to have no confidence being a content creator. They're going to feel like, why spend hours editing a video and creating a new niche and producing this if it's not going to go anywhere?
Admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video, and it can be the same exact video, and they restrict the black person's video, but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence, these situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up.
That's the way you feel a lot of times. And again, I don't know if that's how it is. You know, like how it is where you feel like you're being oppressed. He feel that his opinion is that they don't want a black guy to get to a certain level, but it can't be about race, because remember, you got black guys on YouTube that got millions of subscribers and they're very successful, multimillionaires. So we know that there's a lot of black guys that are successful, but the reason why he feel that way, because we're black and we've been in a country that put us in slavery, did this, did that, sick dogs on us, used water hoses, all sorts of imprisonment. We've been through a lot. So you can't help but feel like maybe there's some truth to what he's saying. But is it YouTube as a whole, or was it an isolated incident? Could it be an isolated incident? Is there a room at YouTube headquarters where they like, this particular content creator, we can't make that person grow? It feels that way, fam. I hope that's not what it is, but I can't help but how I feel. As a content creator myself, I feel like there is a limiter over my platform, preventing it from exploding. That's how I feel. Because I provide you with the best commentary, the best reactions. You could literally get through an entire day's work just watching my videos. If you just put my videos in a playlist and play them, You could literally get through your day. Your day will finish in an instant. You'll be like, dag, man, yo, Ringo, thanks for all your videos, bro. You got me through a whole day. My work schedule flew by just watching at least 5 of your videos. I was done. I was ready to go home already. Now, how is it that I'm putting in all of that work and we ain't take off yet? That's crazy. Something's wrong. And he have a mega channel and he feel this way. You would think he wouldn't be complaining.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Corey Kenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like, I literally...
A lot of content creators, we do stuff like that. We'll bleep out cuss words. We'll try to censor things as much as we can so that we don't fall victim to any guidelines. Because sometimes, you know, you upload a video and you know the guidelines already. You know what you can do, what you can't do. So you try to censor things in hopes that it'll help your video to do well, right? And you'll do all of that and still something come up. And you're like, fam, I done censored all the cuss words. I make sure my chat room is clean. I'm doing all this extra stuff. Why am I still going through these issues? And yet you got other channels, they just be cussing all day, flipping out, cursing, doing all sorts. They got ads all over their videos. It's perfectly normal. You're like, wow, how is it that that person is doing all of that and their channel is just flourishing? And yet I'm over here trying to walk on eggshells, trying to clean up stuff, make sure everything is right. And yet you still deal with issues. It's crazy. It seems like when you're trying to do good, you don't go nowhere. But when you're doing evil and wickedness, you get promoted. Isn't that amazing? That's crazy, fam.
This is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. You know, log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites.
Wow.
Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what is...
That point that he made right there is very, very serious, fam. If you really do check what he just said right there, it'll surprise you. This is supposed to be about diversity. It's supposed to be about equality. And it's interesting when you really look. You know what I'm saying? You don't see nobody in this sector over there. You don't see us on the front page being promoted. You don't see none of us. That's crazy, fam, when you really think about that, man. It's like it gets you to that point where you're like, you know what, man? It is what it is, fam. That's just the world we live in. You know what I mean? This is what we're going to go through. We're going to go through this oppression. We don't own the site. We could just use it, you know what I'm saying? Produce some content, make a few dollars here and there, and just do what we love to do. I mean, producing content is fun, you know, but to know that there might be some level of I don't know if I don't think racism is the correct word. I don't think it's that. I understand how he feel, but I don't think it's racism. It's business. And there's something else going on behind the scenes that we just can't figure out. But they know what's going on. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I don't feel it's racism because there's a lot of successful black content creators on YouTube. A lot. And although he have a mega channel, remember, he have 15 million subs. There are YouTubers that have 200 million subscribers. 200 million. Just imagine what kind of privileges they got. They probably got the red carpet where they could just go down to YouTube headquarters and have lunch with the chief executives. You know what I'm saying? They probably got it good over there, man. Anyway, let's hear him wrap it up.
YouTube try and do. They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. And do you know how condescending and patronizing that is? Oh, yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise.
I mean, I understand the frustration he have. At this point, I think he's going on a rant because he's looking at those little things that YouTube do. And although he's making his point, there might be a lot of truth to what he's saying. At the same time, I think that this is it's a deeper issue going on here. A very, very deeper issue because you even have some white creators that may be going through similar things that we're going through. So it's something going on because, again, you have black creators that don't do no work, they don't produce no content, and they're getting big numbers and stuff like that. So how is it that they're getting numbers and other black creators are not getting no numbers? So it's kind of like, it's just one of those situations. I don't think it's a race thing. I don't think that YouTube is just looking at you and saying, okay, he's a black guy, I don't want him to blow up. It's something deeper than that, man. It's something more sinister, probably, that we just can't. Look, I think, look at it like this. From a biblical point of view, I look at it like this. If you're of the chosen people and you're woke and you're somebody that speak truth to power that could affect change, you're the person that will be suppressed. Everybody else will be bypassed and they'll be allowed through the gate. They know who are the chosen people. That's the best way I can put it. It's not even about some race thing. I see it from a spiritual point of view. Those that are chosen, those that have great influence to reach the masses, you are being purposely held back by demonic entities that are working through the system. Again, fam, we're in this world, and at the same time, there are other forces working behind the scenes. And you wouldn't even believe the things that are going on, fam. It's very, 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 very serious. Right around you, there are demons all around you, angels all around you in the spirit realm, and they can see and interact in this world. And there's certain laws that govern what they can and can't do. If Satan wanted to kill you, he would have did that a long time ago. But there's certain rules and guidelines even he must follow. That was deep right there, fam. Y'all got to peep game and recognize what's happening. We are in this physical world, but there is a spiritual world. And there are entities that are at work that are trying to get you to either fold or prosper. That's why, as a content creator, even if you're shadow banned, being suppressed, views are crazy, people playing games with you, complaints, impersonations, all sorts of drama, BS, you got to push through all the drama and just stay consistent. It's the best advice I can give you. Now, I'm going to still do my YouTube videos where I talk about how to be a successful content creator on YouTube. I'm going to still do the series. I'm going to still do it. Just because, you know, the drama and all that other nonsense is going on, that's not going to stop me from putting out the information to help other creators. You understand? Because over time, eventually everything is going to do what it needs to do. So let's wrap this up. We'll hear what he got to say.
Raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted And then, oh no, he's on to us. Okay, we gotta age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it?
That's crazy.
I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade.
Now think about it. He worked, built up his channel, 15 million subs, took him over a decade to build. And to be going through what he's going through, it's going to make you feel some type of way. That's why we need people we could talk to as men. Again, what he's going through coincides with the recent videos that I made on being happy and also having a community of brothers by which we can have discussions and stuff like that. Because you feel like you're in the fight alone, man. Seriously, man. I mean, 15 million subscribers. All you do is play video games. I haven't really checked out his platform, but I think he just play video games. I think he might have a gaming channel, right? And y'all heard his story. It's crazy.
To do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start when it's targeted, when you're doing things.
That's how I be feeling, fam. When I tell you what he's saying right there is so true, bro. It feels like, like they just look at you and say, hey, you're guilty. Yeah, you. And I'm like, really? What did I do wrong? I'm over here. I'm trying to just produce content, fam. I'm doing what I love. I'm reaching the people. I'm very engaging. I produce quality commentary. It is what it is. So it's like, what's going on with the system, fam? This thing is crazy, man. But anyway, let's go.
Only because I'm getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they they start not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos, we know why.
Wow.
We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all.
That's how a lot of us creators feel, man. It feels like somebody just press a button and your whole channel go blank. Like how when you have your studio gear and you want to mute your microphone, that's how we feel at times as creators. That it feels as if though YouTube or somebody that's at YouTube could just pull up your channel, look at it, and because of their own personal beliefs and their own opinions, they'll look at your channel and just be like, well, I don't like what this guy said. Let me mute this to prevent his subscribers from going up. Let me mute that. Let me delete about 2,000 of his subscribers. I feel like there's a button that they just press, fam. That's how I be feeling. It's crazy. I would expect it to be a fair playing field, but I doubt that as a content creator that the playing field is fair. I do not believe that. I've tested the system. I've looked at other content creators that don't put no work in. I'm talking about zero work. And they're already at literally 200K subscribers, 200K, and their views are crazy. And they don't put in no work. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I provide the best commentary, the best criticism, best reaction videos, music videos, multi-talented. I'm talking about I'm showing all sorts of talents. Multi-talents is being displayed. And the algorithm hasn't moved nothing yet? Come on, fam. Something is definitely up.
Control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now.
Wow.
They could hide my videos. They could shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody.
Wow.
That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Wow.
I'm going to try.
That's crazy, fam. But that's all we got for you right now, man. It's crazy. Those are my thoughts. Sharing some commentary and criticism early in the morning. So shout out to everybody that came to the stream. Appreciate everybody coming out early in the morning. The likes are matching the views. I didn't have to stop the show. I mean, being that it's early in the morning and I'm doing a stream, I'm not gonna stop the stream because I figure it's early. Maybe most people are not really up, but then again, in different parts of the world, it's different times. So being that it's 6:13 a.m. New York time, so it's early over here, very early. But yeah, gonna be back on later on. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Again, if you're a content creator, share your thoughts and your opinions about this particular video, fam. With this brother. Go by the name Corey X Kenshin. Go to his channel and check out his video and do your own reaction, your own commentary. Share your thoughts of what you have experienced from YouTube. And hopefully the word will get out there and YouTube might do something about it to make sure that their creators that put in so much work are confident that the system is fair and balanced, because we all got to follow community guidelines. We all got to follow the system. So we need to know that the system is really fair. And it's my humble opinion that it's not fair. I've experienced a lot and I just don't feel confident about it. But I'm going to keep pushing, doing what I got to do. It's Black Mill Advice TV. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.